Jimmy, what's going on? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, rearranging things in the background, so stay tuned. I'm under construction. But in the meantime, this is the Silent Enemies reading for you for the month of March. I hope all is well in the Gemini community. Jimmy, I feel like we haven't connected in a minute. I don't understand. I just feel a little distance with you. But I hope all is well. I hope you're doing all right. And you know I love you. And we're going to see what we got for the Silent Enemies reading. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, it's a general read. If you want a private reading, my information is in the box below. So Silent Enemies reading, this is about, your intuition. Paying more attention to your intuition because it is a direct connection between you and your higher self, okay? And so your higher self is here to guide you on this 3D plane to tell you, hey, something's not right. Even if it's something you can't physically see or physically touch, your your guides are trying to tell you that there may be something you need to look out for. So it's important you pay attention to those messages. A lot of us ignore them when it comes to our closest families and friends, but those are the ones we really need to pay attention to because those are the ones who teach us the most important lessons in life. You know, so I'm gonna read these cards, and whatever comes out intuitively is what I'm gonna tell you. If it resonates with you or your situation or it piques your interest, just continue listening. And if it still piques your interest at the end of the video, come over to the extending, okay? And we'll get a little bit more deep into the cards. So I'm going to read these cards individually, but the situations could intertwine, so you could resonate with more than one thing that I say. And of course, for many of you, there could be something I say that doesn't resonate at all. Take what resonates, leave the rest. So the first card I have here is the High Priestess energy. All right. Major Arcana. She's been coming out for, oh my God. I just switched up decks. I did maybe 4 signs with another deck, and then I just switched up the deck. The High Priestess came out 3 separate times. And this is my 5th video I'm doing. Right now, of all the 12 signs, this is the 5th one. You're the 5th one. And the High Priestess has come out in the Silent Enemies reading at least for 2 or 3 other signs. Okay, so I did Pisces, I did Aquarius, Pisces, Taurus, and now I'm doing you. So it may have come out for 2, it came out for short for 2 other signs. So check those areas of your chart as well and check out those readings. Now, the second card that came out is the Ten of Swords. It came out in reverse. So I'll talk about that separately. And then after that, I'll talk about the Two of Wands that came out in reverse. So this High Priestess energy, now, anytime a major arcana shows up in any reading, we know that there's a pivot point in your life, okay, where things are not going to be the same. It could be a minor change. It could be a major change. It could be something that you're good with. It could be something that annoys you. It could be something that was expected or totally unexpected, but there's some type of pivot or change in direction, of course. And I feel like your intuition is telling you that there's time for some type of change, or that there's something you should be paying attention to. And so you should. All right, Jimmy. Also, some of you could be having dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Pisces for you. Okay, so Taurus is your 12th. Aries is your 11th. And Pisces is your 10th. So your 10th house. So I don't know if you're having dreams about people you work with or working with people, or one of your friends, people that you socialize with, people that you might be in a group or organization with. Whoever this energy is that shows up in your dream, pay attention to it. Or just pay attention to your dreams, period, right now. If you can remember anything, even if you can't remember it all, try to remember how it made you feel. Because then you can equate that to what's going on in your waking life. Like if you woke up because somebody was chasing you and you felt very afraid. There could be something that you're in their waking life. There could be something that you're afraid to take on. You're hesitant to do something because you may not know what the outcome is, or it could be a challenge coming your way and you may not know how to handle it. So dreams are a way of telling you, in the spiritual realm, there's some type of change going on. And as a result of it changing above, it's going to change below. As above, so below. So dreams sometimes can be a forewarning, a premonition. And some of us may not really look at it like that because sometimes it may not be, but there could be a small portion of the dream that is significant. So write down what you remember, all right? And you can go back and revisit what you wrote down and what you remembered later versus, okay, what do I remember about it now, right? Pay attention to your dreams. you're getting downloads about something. If you're daydreaming a lot, pay attention to that as well. You're going to be very creative right now. Don't ignore your creative energy. For those of you who do things creatively, you write, you draw, you sculpt, take advantage of this energy right now. You may want to look at where Pisces is in your chart. But again, if you're a sun sign Gemini, it's in your 10th house. So this is all about like forward movement as well, moving forward, doing things with groups of people, how you act in a collective group environment. So you could be in some type of group or organization or work environment, or I mean maybe it's your chess club, and you're just paying attention to what's going on. Your intuition is telling you something's going on. It could be with the dynamics between the people in the group, or there's some type of organizational change going on. But pay attention to what it is that you're sensing and investigate. It could be a false alarm, but I don't think it is. I think you should pay attention to it. Now, this Ten of Swords came out in reverse. All right. So I feel like this is showing up in the silent enemies reading because there's something that you may need to let go of that maybe you're still holding to. I don't know if you're holding a grudge or being petty, Jimmy, okay? Because that's a negative tendency for a Jimmy, right? I mean, anybody could be petty, but all the signs have their little shit with them when they get mad or they don't like their way. And since I'm reading for you, we're just talking about yours. So for some of you, because this is Gemini energy here, you show up in your own silent enemies reading, it means that you need to check yourself on some things, or you could be dealing with somebody else who's another, who has Gemini. Your Gemini energy is definitely vibing off of their Gemini energy in their chart. All right, so you could have Gemini in your first house, and you could be working with somebody who has Gemini in the sixth house. And at work or whatever organization you two are in, maybe something's going on between you two. Maybe you need to let go of things. Maybe something was said and letting bygones be bygones, something like that. But there's something you need to let go of. It could have been something somebody said about you. It could have been something that you read. Also, on another note, some of you are refusing to you're refusing to do something because you don't want to fill out the paperwork. You may think, oh, it's a long ass process. I gotta fill out this. They want to know my blood, my DNA, da da da. Joking around because there's so many. So somebody could be trying to do some type of security clearance, or they may want a job and it requires clearance. And some of you are just refusing to participate in that because you don't want to fill out all the paperwork. So there's something that you could take advantage of, but it's because you don't want to fill out the paperwork, you can't get it. If somebody's telling you something that might not be true, that's deterring you from filling out paperwork, do your own investigation and inquire first, and then determine if it's worth your time or not. Because their experience could be totally different than yours. Some people, oh yeah, I went down there to Social Security and I was able, they denied me. Where in your situation, they may not deny you. Y'all may still have both of y'all may have leg injuries, and this person think, oh, because I got a leg injury and you got a leg injury, since I didn't get it, you ain't going to get it neither. Apply anyway. Your circumstances and situations, there's things this person that you don't know with the High Priestess energy about that person's situation, just like it's things they don't know about yours. So don't let somebody deter you from filling out an application for something that you might need that could benefit you, all because they're down talking it or telling you you're not going to get it because such and such didn't get it, or oh, it's so much paperwork, it's a waste of time. Don't listen to them. That's what I'm getting. Don't listen to them. Do your own thing. Do your own investigating, right? Unless you have an assistant, all right. But then make sure your assistant is on a job. Make sure that they're asking specific questions that you need the answers to. And if they don't give it to you the first round, tell them you need the answer to that before you make a decision. Something you need to be thorough about, all right. But there also could be somebody who is coming towards you wanting to apologize and let bygones be bygones. Somebody who may be wanting to work something out. And your intuition could be up about this person because they put you in that Ten of Swords upright energy. Now, some of you could be anxious about something. You may need to be careful about your anxiety. I mean, y'all minds be going a mile a minute anyway, Gemini. I know just in my Gemini house, my mind be going a mile a minute, and I'll be like, God damn, I couldn't imagine, where Gemini would be in certain other spots. Like, what the hell would be going on? But yeah, so a lot of thoughts all over the place. So I feel like for some of you, it's just a matter of, okay, jumping from one thing to another instead of having a solid, like, focus on one thing, right? So, for example, if you're a tarot card reader, right, you may be also into other forms of divination. So you could be a tarot card reader. You could be doing manifestations. You may know how to manifest. You may know how to use crystals, or you may use various forms of, you may use crystals, you may work with the chakras, you may do, Reiki healing and things like that to clean out the meridians and the chakras in the body, rid them of, energy blocks. You could be doing all sorts of things, but I feel like either combine them all and put them into a business where, I feel like you're going to get overwhelmed. You got a lot of talents, you got a lot of opportunities to do a lot of different things, and you're good at them, but you can't do them all, boo. What you need to do is focus on maybe 2 or 3 the most at one time. Get that solid, right? And then take on something else. But I feel like you're having problems. You got good ideas. You are super dope. Gemini is the idea generator, right? But the thing is that for some of you, you're not following up to see if these ideas are legit and can hold, or you get started and then you get sidetracked into something else because you have so many varied interests. And I know that because that's how my Gemini affects me. It's like I'll take on a project and then it's like, ooh, then I'll get fascinated with something else about the project. Then I'll dive into that and I'll leave off where I was at and didn't finish that. Then I'll get into this and then this is good too, and it leads me to something else. And like, thank God I got Saturn there. Saturn's like, whoa, 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 horsey. Focus on 1 or 2 things. So for some of y'all, you do need to do that. All right. So focus on 1 or 2 things and then build from there. Now we got the 2 of Wand energy in reverse here, right? That's somebody, not taking. This is what I'm talking about. You got so many ideas, you're not taking action on some of them. And some of you are sitting here like, why? Some of you are high priestesses. And that's why I was saying an example could be, you could be a tarot card reader. You could be into, spells and divination in that level, right? Where you're able to do candles for people, so you could do that. You're able to do spell work for people, I can't tell you what to do and what not to do as far as, the types of spells that you sell and things like that. That's on you. That's your conscious. You want blood on your hands, that's on you. But what I'm talking about is the fact that you have these skills in various areas of the occult. So some of you can make candles, and you good with crystals, and you good with the tarot card readings, and you a Reiki, you're studying Reiki, and so you're good with energy movement and the meridians and the line and the chakras. And you know how to manifest. You manifest through various forms. Like maybe some of you look at the planets and are able to manifest based on the planetary alignments. Others of you, you manifest based on specifically 1 or 2 planets and where they are and what they like. Some of you are playing with that. There's a variety of things in a particular area, and you got to focus on one. Because other than that, you don't get nowhere. It's like you don't know which way to go. The 2 of Wands is, okay, which way do I go? Which way do I go? I want to take action. And then you take action with one, and then you don't follow all the way through with it because you get interested in something else. Or you get sidetracked, or you get bored. That's another thing with the Gemini energy. You get bored easy. You find something out. You find out everything you need to know, and it's like, oh, okay. I may not want to do that after all. And then you'll hop to something else. So you got to be careful of that energy. I feel like that's what y'all, all right? But that's with anything that you're doing. So yeah, Jimmy, that's what I got for you for your silent enemies reading. Also, somebody could be trying to stop you from moving forward. Be careful about pregnancies as well, because the high priestess is here and there's a baby here. Somebody could be trying to sabotage you and get you pregnant or get pregnant by you. So be careful of people coming back around, sleeping with people. Okay, definitely for sure. I feel like you may have isolated or separated yourself from somebody because you don't want to move forward with them, or you see there's no forward movement with them. This person could be trying to come back into your energy, or you could be having dreams about them. All right, so just keep that in mind. That's just the process of you cleansing this person out of your energy, or them fighting the fact that you're disconnecting from them. It's a process. Don't worry about it. As in, when you go through it initially, like, why can't I stop thinking about this person? What the hell? Da, da, da. But once you go through it enough, trust me, I'm Scorpio energy. I'm deep water. Like once we get into an emotional connection with someone, it's hard for us to purge them out of our system. It takes time. But beautifully, thank God, we got Pluto there with transformation. But while you're going through the transformation and getting these people out of your system, you could have stopped talking to them months ago. But their energy could still be in you, as in you still having dreams about them, you still, things remind you of them, that energy. And so you have to deal with that in the interim. That's why a lot of people get weak and go back. But if you understand that that's part of the process, yeah, you're not dealing with them physically, so they're still energetically in you. That's why it's good to do detoxes when you break up with someone. We're in the midst of a 21-day detox right now. We're on day what, 17? So you can, do a 21-day detox. Look at the community tab for all of the stipulations in reference to what we're eating, what we recommend you eat, and what you don't eat during that time frame, right? And do it for as long as you need. If you need to do it for a month, do it for a month. To get these people or energy, these people out of your energy. If there's anything that they bought with you or shared with you, get rid of it. If you shared a mattress with this person, if you got a mattress cover on it, change the mattress cover. If you don't have a mattress on cover on it, put one on now. Change the sheets, change the blankets, throw them out, or wash them with a cap full of ammonia. Put your dish, not your dish detergent, but your detergent, whatever you do, put a cap full of ammonia in there as well. Just a cap full. That's it, right? And that'll help to get their energies out of your sheets, your blankets, your towels. Make sure you throw away any clothes of theirs, anything that they owned. If you're really trying to get this person out of your system, you're gonna have to do those things too, as well as detox, because they're in your energy, right? You had sex with them. So there's a process you're going through for some of you where you're getting this person out of your energy. All right. So just know that, you're there on your mind. You're thinking about them. That's natural. Okay. Just keep moving. Every thought that you have, you don't have to act on. And that's the thing with my Gemini, my Saturn and Gemini. That's what it taught me. You're going to have a lot of ideas about what you could do, what you can't do, but you got to learn which ones to act on, which ones are practical and make sense, and which ones don't. And so that might be something you're experiencing as well. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the extended. I'm going to pull 4 cards for each of these and see what other messages come out for you. But if what I talked about already resonated with you or someone you know in some way, shape, or form, please let me know by clicking that like button. If you want to get chatty about it and leave me a comment and hit me up and let me know what you experienced in particular, I would love to hear it. If you just want to leave a emoji in reference to it resonating because you don't want to get in your business on public forum, it's all good. Leave me an emoji. But make sure you click the like. Don't forget to subscribe. The link to the extended is in the box below, as well as all of my contact info should you need a personal reading. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the extended. If not, Jimmy, I will see you in the next reading.